Hey guys, this week's episode of Away with Words, the podcast, is brought to you by Tarnell's Cuisine. Our good friend Chef Twan was so nice enough to bring us some good eats, and we finna eat it.
And if you would like to place an order, be sure to hit Tarnell's Cuisine at www.tarnellscuisine.com.
And make sure you follow him on all social platforms.
Wow. Oh, good job. Thanks. I'm gonna eat. I'm not waiting on y'all.
Wow, that's really rude.
Amazing.
Come on, man.
Wait. Actually, wait a minute. This is really, really good.
This is
Oh my
amazing.
God, y'all better try this. Make sure you hit him up as soon as possible.
4,
Wait.
3, 2.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl Bree Stories.
It's Ajano Asia.
And it's A Tati.
We're in this beach, finna get crunk. Let's jump right into the check-in before I forget, like I did last week. Somebody else go so I can burp.
Okay, so, all right. Mentally, I feel good. I'm organized and focused. Physically, I feel good because I've been going to the gym and going to kickboxing. So anybody out there that want these hands, I can give them to you.
I
Those
wanna go
feet,
with
too.
you. Where do you take kickboxing?
At this place in Homewood, it's
I
called
would love to
Refit.
do that.
You
Shout
wanna
out to
come?
Refit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take you next time I go. It's on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Woo.
Emotionally, I feel good, and I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy, but I still feel good. Like no, like crying and stuff. My attention is on. I just want you to tell me the right way. My attention, that's right.
Yeah, your attention
Okay,
is currently
my
on.
attention is currently on going back
My
to work
fingertips
tomorrow
smell like that honey habanero
and
sauce.
starting school tomorrow because I start my master's program.
Ooh, we got our masters because she educated. We got our masters.
I forgot about that song. We got hits, y'all. We gotta add that to the playlist.
Hey, Tati.
So physically, it's really cold in the studio today. I don't know.
They didn't pay the
I
Should've
don't
got
feel
you some
like it's
tea, girl.
usually as cold in here, but I'm like actually really freezing. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm
She's
actually
happy.
excited because it's going away. I'm happy that like I'm healthy again. Spiritually and emotionally, I feel like I'm in a really good place. The new year, you know, people always say about it being like, you know, really cliche, the whole like new year, new me type of thing. And I don't feel like new year, new me, but it definitely, I do feel like this year especially, I don't know about like past years, but this year especially, it did give me like a refreshed, like,
Feeling?
restart buddy. Yeah, like
I
really
feel like
do.
everybody feels like that a little bit.
Like, like a lot of things that are usually weighing on me or that are difficult or that I go back and forth with, like I just don't feel it. Like I don't know if it's because I was just so set or I don't know what it was, but I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. My attentions are on reading.
She made a face at you.
I did not.
It'll be on video.
Shut the
You'll
fuck
see.
up. Yeah, and my audio down here threatening me.
My attention is on reading. I got some new books, but I still gotta finish some books that I got.
I gotta give you the
on my
power
head.
too.
So it's on reading, writing, and you know, just getting by episode by episode.
That's right,
Word.
Girl. Go girl.
Thank you, ladies. I missed you guys last week, by the way.
I missed you as well.
I was very happy to rekindle times and have some nostalgic conversations with my LMH ladies, but I did miss you ladies as well. Physically, I'm feeling my throat hurts. I have some fantastic. You say something smart if you want to.
I didn't say anything to this damn girl. She's fucking nuts.
She's saucy.
Go ahead.
She got that honey.
Anyway, I'm drinking tea though, so I feel decent, and I just had a fantastic meal, so I feel super decent.
So good, y'all.
Thank you again to Tarnell's
So fucking
Cuisine.
good.
Make sure y'all hit up Chef Twan. Emotionally, I feel back to myself because the tail end of 2017, I went through a little bit of depression, and then I got out of that and was feeling like peppy again, and now I just feel like the regular old shit happens, but going with the flow and everything is still beautiful and amazing, Brianna. So that's how I prefer it. And spiritually, I feel I'm feeling, I don't know. I think spiritually I'm feeling right on time. I feel like I'm just there. And in a good way. Not just there and nothing's happening. I feel there and in place. And my attention is currently on getting through this winter, really. It's a little brutal, but hopefully it'll be in the 40s this week. And it's gonna
be in the 50s one day.
It's gonna feel like I am just in Miami, just cruising. Like,
and we're gonna be at the lake on the day when it's 50.
I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna be at the lake.
I'm barbecuing. We're gonna have a bonfire. Anyway, fuck. If it's 50 degrees,
It's supposed to rain though.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I love when it rains after the snow, like when it just washes all the snow away.
Oh yeah, because that
It's
should be
cleansing.
nasty. Anyway,
It should be nasty.
it do. I mean, it does. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the discovery zone. Thank you. I don't know. I was about to say thank you. Because I believe that Jesus is my savior. The Discovery Zone. First thing that we have in the Discovery Zone is Grownish premiere. Woo! That was a really, really good show. I have my thoughts on the show. I want to let y'all go first because y'all know I overtalk.
I absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It did take me by surprise though. I think that going into it, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because before I even had a child, and since I had a child, I always would say like, I'm gonna have to buy her like sister DVDs and Moesha DVDs because there are no like prominent young black, girls like on television anymore, like carrying a show, but quote unquote like good girls, but still like
going through shit.
Yeah, but going
real
through
life
regular
issues.
life.
Yeah.
So I was very excited for the show, and then when I watched it, which I still love it, but it's 2018.
Yeah.
So it's way more like advanced than my Moesha and my like sister. Like it's from jump, she was like popping pills. So it was like okay, but it was still great. I still love it. I like that she's very, for lack of a better word, I like that she's very black. I like that. I like all the different hairstyles that they put my girl in.
Yeah.
I love that Chloe and Halle are on the show.
They're amazing. Yeah, they're great.
I just like that it's just celebrating young black people in general. Like
Yeah.
I just love it. I wish it was on when I was in college.
Word, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Because we definitely don't have like a Moesha, even though y'all Moesha. We're not gonna get into that. I know Tati, that's your girl, but she just started a lot of shit. But
Moesha?
yes, she did start a lot of shit. She started a lot of shit. Can I just real quick? It was an episode recently. I was watching
Recently,
Moesha.
a rerun.
Yeah, recently watching. Don't do it.
You did it.
Stop.
I repeat.
And so anyway, Moesha's friend had painted a mural of Hispanic people. Remember when he did that? Antonio painted a mural of Hispanic people in the cafeteria at Crenshaw, and she basically incited like a whole riot because she was like, "Where are the black people at in this mural?" Why couldn't she just be happy for her friend? Like, just start shit.
Everything's open for interpretation.
Anyway, but I'm happy to see that there is a new show like that. Yara Shahidi, she's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I love Blackish, and I was happy that they were able to do a spinoff. And I like that they did it on Freeform because there are certain things that you can't say on ABC television because it's a prime time network, and that they can't say on Freeform because it's, for like, I guess, young adults and stuff like that. And it's just relatable, like Tati said, she was like popping pills or whatever. What was it, Adderall? Yeah, she was doing Adderall. And that's something like, kids deal with, even in high school. I feel like a lot of kids do that. So I was happy to see that.
I didn't know.
For sure. No, I really enjoyed it as well. I just love Yara. She's just so cute. And I love the diversity of it. I love the group of friends that she has because there's like such a rawness about each and every one of them. There's something wrong with them all to a certain extent, but it was just raw. It was like right off the bat. Like, you know, like, dude, what's his name? Vivek, the Indian boy. So cute, wants to be Drake. I think that's adorable. I feel like that's something that really, really, like, I feel like I know an Indian boy that really thinks that he's Drake.
He looked like Drake.
Like, for real.
When they reenacted the
yeah, he looked just but you know, he has this little bit of like almost slightly like racist twine that, you know, that's kind of like probably from his upbringing. But I just love how it was in the forefront. Like, I just loved how diverse they all were and how raw they all were. And I love the realness about Adderall because that shit is really what happens. Like, you really will be like she was. But I really I'm kind of curious to see where it goes because the way that the second episode, I mean, are we doing spoilers?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay, so the way that the second episode ended, Shorty literally was like, first of all, she had this revelation of like, I'm gonna just do me. I don't need these pills. I don't need these parties. I don't need that boy. He obviously not checking for me. Like, my man's told somebody else to walk her home, which is just, I loved that. It was just telltale like what girls go through. Like, girls really be trying
on board though.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
what?
Sure. Yeah, I would have been like, my nigga, it's a whole party. Like,
I don't know her.
I don't know this bitch, number one. No, yeah, but that was really kind of him. But I just think that was just a telltale, like, girls really trying to read everything a nigga does to see if he likes you. So I love that aspect. But then after having this revelation of I don't need any of this stuff, not only did she answer the text when he hit her up with the "you up, let's hang out," but why you gotta take the Adderall to do that, girl?
Yeah,
sis,
I thought she wasn't gonna do that. I thought
now you're
was
using
the
that as
end
a
of
party
it.
drug. Let's talk about this because, sweetheart, all you have to do if you're gonna pop the Adderall, maybe the next day when you sleepy as fucking gotta go to class. Like, why are you doing this to hang out with some dude?
I mean, he's boring, girl. You don't need to be hanging out with him.
I've never taken any form of like drugs, like especially like a pill form. Like, I've never taken a drug. But the way they were showing it, like on that show, was like, you know, it's gonna have her like hyper, like moving around, and I was like, I don't see. Just because you could just drink some coffee, like if you was just sleepy, like I don't understand. Adderall, to me, he's already like, it seems like on the verge maybe of deciding like if I like her, if we just cool.
Right.
And now when you show up and you jumping off walls and bouncing around, he gonna really be like, okay, like.
Right.
She's
very awkward though. She's very awkward with like boys. I can tell because just the way that she acts around him. Which is cute. I think that's like the typical how the main girl acts.
Yeah, when she was in the cafeteria, she was like, "You just want to scoot up so I can get by."
Yeah, and Vivek was like, "I'm begging you to stop. Like, you're embarrassing everybody around." But no, I'm very worried about this Adderall stuff because that's not the kind of drug that you want to be taking to just go kick it somewhere. You do that to write a 25-page paper or to knock some shit out.
But what was crazy to me is that she took it like days before her project was due. Like, it wasn't due the next day. Like, you could have just did your damn work. Like, she took it like 3 days before the project was due.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you definitely could have just given yourself a little more faith and just did your work. But anyway, Grownish is amazing. I really, really love Chloe and Halle's characters. I love the realness of being athletes and people telling them that they can't be ghetto. I loved that because first when they came off, they were very preppy, and then you get a little bit of background, and it was like they actually hood as fuck, like they're from Compton, like they're lit as fuck. So I just love that aspect, and I can't wait to see where it goes. And that's it for that. In other news of TV greatness and Black excellence, Atlanta comes back in March. I'm so fucking excited. That was the first show in a really long time. When Ajano Asia was still in the house, that was the first show. That was the first show in a long time that I like kept up with weekly. Like, I never ever do that. It was a good show, and I'm really excited to see what they do next.
I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't.
Like, I've only seen like clips they get put online and stuff. But
yeah,
like, I've never watched a whole episode.
That's what really made me appreciate Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, or whatever.
Yeah, the man is brilliant.
You pissed
because I never know what to call him.
I think he's just Donald Glover right now.
Okay. Those are all his names. Call him anyone. But
Childish Gambino knows him as a musical artist.
Okay.
He won an award for that.
I need
right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just be Ice. on the podcast.
I don't want you to talk about ICE.
And
Anyway, that's all we have to say about
I
Atlanta. It's coming back. If you haven't watched it, I definitely think you should catch up because it's a really, really good show. Super black, super ghetto, super funny, super relatable, all the things.
Atlanta is super good.
Atlanta, definitely. It's so good.
It's-
What else is in the Discovery Zone?
Fucking Donald Trump, as always. He's an idiot.
Well,
Twitter.
Twitter, because I guess people apparently have been, you know, complaining to Twitter or like flagging like all his like comments and stuff, saying like deactivate his account. Like
Right.
he's saying wild shit. They like he's using Twitter to incite like violence and wars and stuff. So Twitter released a statement, and just a little bit, there's been a lot of discussion about political figures and world leaders on Twitter. And they said blocking a world leader from Twitter or removing their controversial tweets would hide important information people should be able to see and debate. It would also not silence that leader, but it would certainly hamper necessary discussion about their words and actions.
Right. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
We still don't need it.
No, absolutely. No,
I agree, and
I
I
think that it's
disagree.
up to. I think that it's up to Donald Trump's cabinet to be like, yo, you need to relax. I mean, just on a level of your professionalism, like understand that you're the president and you can't do that. Like that's the bottom black ass line. But I think that Twitter is absolutely right in saying that we as the people have this nigga is literally telling us his every thought, like lies or not, at every given second.
Never heard a president's personal opinions
Right.
as much as I have heard
Right.
Donald Trump's. Like I literally know how he feels about
Everything.
Just
I
like
know.
the smallest things. Like this
He-
bitch don't know how to
he
make
has
eggs.
to
I'll
have-
fire her. Like
You know how to laugh.
just be making
Bitch don't know
posts.
how to make it.
Talk about
Make
shit,
it.
just anything. Like
Yeah, no, it's true.
No,
He's
and he
trash.
has a small penis because he was on there
The
talking
tiniest.
about how big his buttons are.
The
and
tiniest.
He can press his buttons or whatever. I'm like, you just got a little white dick.
Do you remember that episode of
He's really
Family Guy
gross.
when Peter realized that his dick was little, so he got that big ass red car and it was shaped like a big fucking dick? That is Donald Trump. Like that's literally Donald Trump. Like everything that he does is like that's outward. It's crazy and ignorant, but inside it's like, cause my dick is big, my dick is big, my dick is big. Everybody believe it, please. Like that's what he really wants everybody to believe. He wants all of his actions to be translated to like, oh, he must have a huge dick. He's super. What the fuck? He's super.
that new thing.
Wait.
What the fuck? It was a
no,
I
you're
feel
saying
like-
that you think that Donald Trump's actions is that he's hoping that they're perceived for people to be like, he must have a really big dick.
Yeah, like he's so tough. Like he's so tough and he's so smart.
All the wild
He knows
shit he
every-
says.
That's what
Only
I
thing
think.
we take away from it as the public, his dick must be
He's
big.
so delusional.
else.
He's so
Nothing
delusional. I really think that he thinks that. Like if I
I'm
act
gonna
this
think my
way,
dick is
people
huge.
will believe that I have a huge dick. Your
No.
dick not good for nothing but making ugly ass kids.
Nah, and we're here to
Ooh.
tell you, we don't believe that shit.
No, let's see it. We've seen
He
your
just
wife.
has to pull it out. Too.
No, we've seen his wife from the rooter to the tutor, so we might as well get this out of the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to see
His
his
dick is
dick.
just so little.
Little and
I
disgusting.
just imagine it looking like bacon. Like
What?
Like or something just like shriveled up and
Bacon
just
is
wrinkly
delicious.
and old and white.
Yeah, I do like bacon.
I do like bacon. Anyway,
Turkey bacon.
there, believe it or not, there are pettier things than Donald Trump's penis. In the petty parlor today, Future, I guess, is dating Joy, who is Bow Wow's baby mama.
Supposedly.
I've asked this before. Is her name pronounced Joy or Joey?
I think it's Joey.
Is
I think
it?
it's Joy. Because I think I heard him on TV on his show
Love
Growing Up
Hip
Hip
Hop?
Hop. No, Growing Up
Yeah,
Hip
that's
Hop.
what I meant.
I think
Oh,
he
too
said to somebody. I heard him say to somebody like me and Joy.
Got it.
trying to.
Either way, so I guess Future and her are.
She's fine though.
She is fine
Yeah,
as
she's
fuck.
great.
And she can dance her ass off,
Gorgeous.
yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, that's her.
Gorgeous.
Future is dating her, apparently. And I just don't understand why Future. Well, I'm sure Future's not doing this deliberately. Like, he's not like checking for everybody that Bow Wow dates. But he likes Bow Wow scraps.
Right. That's the petty part. In case
The petty part is that he really, really enjoys
Bow Wow's
Bow Wow
bitches.
scraps.
Because I know Sierra, his baby mama.
Right.
Because y'all know.
And I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me. in a special way. I feel when
So-
you're.
Y'all, I went to see Bow Wow and Sierra when they came for the Screams. Was that? No, it was the Big
I was
Jam.
about to say it was definitely not the.
It was a big jam, and Sierra came. Bow Wow was the headliner, I think, and Sierra was like,
Was she
That was
twerking
Scream
on
Tour.
him?
That was Scream Tour.
That was
it?
That was
'Cause I
a
saw
Scream
it.
tour. I saw that too.
okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it was Trey Songz in there and Chris Brown too. You talk about that?
Trey? I don't remember.
I think it was a big jam because it was around Christmas time.
It could have been a big jam.
Yeah,
That could.
but no, people booed Sierra so bad because everybody wanted to be with Bow Wow. They booed the fuck out of her.
Oh, that makes sense.
That was never a strong.
But he came out and was like, "Hey y'all, if y'all rocking with me, y'all rocking with my girl," type of thing. So he really was right.
That's
riding
nice.
for her. You know,
I like
more than the
that.
album.
He like, if she gotta get off the stage, I gotta get off the stage.
He wasn't going
He was
nowhere.
about to say he probably wasn't gonna do all that. Anyway, so Future, enjoy. But I don't know. I really don't. I can't get attached to any news of who Future is dating because
it's the past.
Get
it?
that was almost good. It was almost fun. No, I just can't get behind it because it's like I think that he's like our poster child of fuckboys. Like if fuckboy was a club, he's the president. That's just my perception. Not to be
Future?
judgy. Definitely. He just seems like such a fuckboy.
I don't pay him a lot
It
of
seems like he
attention.
plays
either.
games.
I'm not really one to like. I don't pay Future a lot of attention, so I don't really get to see him like the way I be claiming to be knowing what I be talking about. Like I don't really see him that much, or see like his interviews, see the way he conducts himself. But in general, I don't get that vibe from him.
I get
And people
vibe.
say that a lot.
I mean, just
But I
because
don't get
of
that.
what I've heard, like little things that especially throughout the whole Sierra situation.
I think that would make me say it more than anything else. I think
From what I've
everything
heard.
else. I think he's very honest and open with his women. Like I don't think he's like leading them on to believe that he gonna be with them and stuff. I think women be creating
But
things.
what
in their
supposedly
head, too.
happened between him and Sierra, other than just the fact that we know they ended up breaking up?
He
Like, do we know?
dated his stylist. He like got caught out like on a date with his stylist while they were like
Oh.
still engaged or some shit like that.
Oh,
I think it was here in Chicago.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that's what.
Fun
Hey,
fact.
girl, come on the show.
fun fact. This is where Future takes his side chicks
It
for
was-
dates.
All right, breaking news. It was Drea P.
No, it was not.
She just said it was.
I would not live with a homewrecker. Anyway, I don't know Future personally, and of course we only know what we hear and read and see and stuff. But I just perceive him as a fuckboy. I think that he has a lot of kids and he seems very childish. Like you can't be childish with that many kids, you know. But I don't know. I digress.
He's gonna get hurt.
All I know is I'm trying not to.
So
attracted
just
to them
to piggyback off of that, since there are a lot of celebrities that seem to can't get it together in the romantic department, or they like to like recycle. Like I feel like in Hollywood, a lot of the same people just continuously like go in the cycle, like dating everybody. So I just thought it would be.
It's like that '70s show.
Yeah.
Jackie just dated all the friends.
Yeah, or like I don't like that on any type of sitcom. Where as time goes on, they end up like dating each character. It's like I don't like that. That's really dumb.
She a homie hopper.
Yeah, I don't like it. So I thought it would be fun for us. I'm gonna name 4 single celebrities, and then you guys try to come up with another celebrity that you think they would be good with that hasn't been
Passed around already.
all around. So first, Ashanti. Ajano Asia.
A celebrity that I think she would be good with. I would like to see Ashanti with maybe like Idris Elba, maybe.
Someone mature. I can see that.
He got a girl.
They all got girls.
I mean, so they gotta be single, or can it just be our fantasy? I mean, she's probably not gonna date whoever we.
Well,
come
you
up
can
against.
say that then. Yeah, fantasy.
Okay. I think that Ashanti would be a good match for Bree Stories.
Bitch.
Why are you pissed, bitch? You know, I don't know who I could Ashanti would.
Yeah, I would say because you think highly of her, so you would want somebody like real good, right?
You know what? In all honesty, I want her back with Nelly.
Oh.
I want Nelly to.
Ain't he married?
No,
He not?
Ain't her name Miss
Kevin and Miss
Jackson?
Jackson are together, but they're not married.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
even engaged. I don't think. Mm-mm.
That's a little presumptuous of her to make her name Miss Jackson. Is that his last name?
No,
No, that's her last name.
Oh, I thought that
Yeah.
was his last name this entire time.
That was what she was going by when she was with Floyd too.
Yeah. But I just want him to stop playing around with Shorty and go back to the home team. Cause
Did she date Big Tigger too?
Who?
Ashanti.
Date Big Tigger?
Uh-huh.
That I like.
I don't know nothing about that.
But I
know
would
about
like
her
that.
being with Nelly
No.
because they were together for like 10 years.
I would like that. I would like it
Big Tigger?
if Ashanti dated Big Tigger.
Okay. Next up, Sanaa Lathan.
Bree stories. Sanaa Lathan could date. No, you know who I would like to see Sanaa Lathan with? Mos Def. They seem like they would
Okay.
really vibe with each other.
I like that.
I love Mos Def. Oh my God, Yasin Bey. Oh, Yasin Bey. Sorry,
She was brave.
that was Sex with Mos Def
I'll
by Bree
say,
Stories.
I'll say, in the hip hop game, I'll say Method Man.
That part, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that
Wow,
too.
all my faves.
Even though she's supposedly dating
Fresh
Fresh.
Montana.
I don't
So
know if that's
weird.
true or not.
I think maybe they're just good friends.
Because I feel like they've been saying that for far too long. I mean, I understand people who want to keep their relationship under wraps, but they've been saying it for far too long for there to be like, nope. I haven't seen anything that.
I mean, they be together. Be
I mean,
pictures
yeah,
of them
but like
together,
nothing romantic, nothing that says romance to me.
Right. I would
I don't-
actually like to see Sanaa with Idris. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yep. Next up, Trey Songz.
Ugh,
Now with Bree Stories?
No.
Not with Bree Stories.
not at all. Chris Brown.
I don't think that's funny at all.
What? It's okay to be gay.
That's- Yeah, but Chris is with me, so that's really rude.
She like
In
getting
your,
her ass
fantasy,
beat.
in your fantasy world, Trey Songz is gay and dating Chris Brown. In
Yeah.
your fantasy world.
I think that's a good match. Or they have a polyamorous relationship with August Alsina.
Now that's who I'll see him with, August Alsina.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just see August walking around with like a robe with fur around the collar, and that kind of like has a train. He wears like little kitten heels.
Kitten heels.
And I definitely see, and I see him like just throwing his like, he always like close his robe, like throw it over his shoulder type of thing. So
Y'all
that
are
he
very
closes it.
disrespectful.
I'm about to say that's very flamboyant.
Disrespectful.
I mean, but in the streets, he, hood, I guess. But that's how I picture him.
So
behind
you're
closed
seeing
doors.
him with August Alsina.
I don't see. I mean,
And
I
you're
can see.
seeing
I
him
can
with
see.
Chris.
I can
I
see
see him in a
him with.
polyamorous relationship with Chris and August.
And you're sticking with August, right?
Wait. Because I see him more so with August than Chris is what I was saying. But I don't want to see him with him. Who do I want to see Trey Songz with?
Lil Mama.
I like Lil Mama.
I don't dislike her at all.
Because you don't see it shady.
No.
No.
No, I didn't.
Lil Mama. I don't really know a lot of these
I think she's pretty ass.
entertainment bitches.
Entertainer, bitch.
He'd be perfect for Lil Mama.
I don't know, man. He could be August, little. He could be August.
Okay, how about you? Who you want to see Trey with?
I want to date Maya.
No.
She's too old.
No, Maya is so sophisticated and woke
That's
and
why I
better.
think I like it for him. I think Trey comes off as kind of like Playboy-esque, but
and head ass.
when I see him talk, I feel like he's actually kind of like mature when it comes to like relationships and stuff. So I think he would be good with somebody that was like a little bit older, but still like fresh, where like she's enough to like still be on the scene with him.
I need
So I
to.
like
I'm gonna
it.
look up a celebrity on the Shade Room who I want to see Trey Songz
Okay.
with. So go to the next
Last
person.
one is Shamar Moore.
He's very creepy with the baby girl thing,
I don't know why that creeps you out. I think it's maybe because you didn't watch Criminal Minds.
but
So I think that's why it
even
creeps you
if
out.
I did, I feel like it's very overdone. It's creepy. So I feel like I see him with a very young girl, just because he's kind of creepy. Not a young girl, a young woman, like in her early 20s, like
see Shamar Moore. Like, he's not even on my radar for me to match him with nobody. He's
just strange to me.
I don't know. Can you pick somebody else?
I'm just thinking single actually.
Oh, he's single?
Mm-hmm.
Figures.
I see him with Mariah Carey. That's who I
Who
see
would
him
y'all see with Mariah Carey?
Shamar
Moore.
Moore.
Y'all are wild.
Mariah Carey's
That's
single
just
now?
what we think.
She not with her dancer no more?
I don't really know. I think she is.
Oh, that little boy is
not
fine.
taking it serious.
Oh, I know who I could see Trey Songz with. Keisha Cole. I like Keisha Cole.
Okay. Who's next?
Better than Little Mama.
That was it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that was all.
That was fun. Thanks, Tati.
I want more.
I have a scenario that I have to tell you guys. I overheard a conversation the other day, and I want to say it out loud, and I want to hear you guys'
I have
take
a question
on it.
too. What? After yours.
She was so hurt. What? It was my turn.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so this is what I heard. So the woman said she's upset because her son, who was previously in jail, he just got out of jail, she hooked him up with a young woman because she knew that young woman would like take care of him basically. Like she would like give him rides and give him money when he needed it. So like the mother hooked them up. Meanwhile, the girl that she hooked her son up with is a 22-year-old woman. The woman who's the center of this is like 50. The woman that she hooked her son up with is 22 years old, and she caught her husband sleeping with her.
After they hooked up?
Wait.
No,
I'm lost.
Okay, look. I'm just going to give them names. I'm naming them Mama Kathy.
Okay.
Her son's name is DJ.
Because he definitely
DJ.
been in jail.
All
The girl's name is Cece.
Cece.
She definitely sleeps with her.
Kathy.
So,
Cece.
Kathy caught Cece with her husband like 3 years
What's
ago.
her husband's name? Jerome.
Darrell.
DJ.
Kathy caught Cece with her husband 3 years ago.
3 years ago, right?
And they still friends?
Somehow, her and Cece got cool.
This is too much.
Darrell, the husband, doesn't know that she's cool with Cece. He doesn't know that they even keep in contact with each other. So, now her son is out of jail. She hooks Cece up with the son so that Cece can like spend her money on him and shit. She can't have Cece at the house because then her husband would know
that they
are keeping up with each other. It's just a big fucking mess.
Is this Darrell's daddy?
No.
Oh.
Wait. 3 years
Darrell's
ago,
son.
how old was Cece? Was she 18? Because
I
ain't
guess.
she only 22
Oh
right
yeah,
now?
she was fresh. That's fucked up, actually.
They nasty over there. No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, right?
I was like, they nasty
No,
over
G,
there.
could you imagine
18?
overhearing this conversation? And so her complaint was that she's upset with Cece because Cece like is getting in her feelings about her son. Like Cece like really, really likes him.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I haven't seen my son all week because she's just so overbearing and she just like
Is her son really into her? Or
I'm
is he
sure her
still
son is just
using her?
into the opportunity because he just got out of jail.
So he's not falling.
I don't know. Well, we don't know how the son feels.
Okay.
But she's upset with Cece for being so overbearing and she hasn't seen her son and she just wants to spend time with her son.
So she's mad that her plan worked.
But
Yeah.
but she doesn't want to say too much to Cece because she doesn't want it to blow up and her husband to find out that she set all of this up. Because she's not supposed to even be talking to, supposed to be.
Here's my thing. You cheated on me. What you gonna do? He cheated on her. So what you gonna really do to me? If I tell you I'm still cool with her. Now I can see you being like, but you just set her up with your son. Like that's weird.
No, that's what she was saying. She said I'm gonna look crazy. She was like, I'm gonna be looked at like I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
Well, you is.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Walk in your truth.
And your husband is sleeping with 18-year-olds. So you can't say nothing about nobody.
I want to go
I'll
to
say
their
tell
house
him.
for like
Dinner?
What are you gonna do to you?
No, it's just.
and I want Cece to come.
I really want to see what happens when they all sit down together.
The son is fresh out of jail.
Fresh.
The husband sleeps with 18-year-olds. The mom keeps in contact with said 18-year-olds and hooks them up with her son. They're all a little wild to me at this point.
Well, what was
so
the son
I
in
don't
jail
think that it
for?
matters. I feel like
Maybe he's not so wild.
just announce it.
What was the son in jail?
What can anybody say?
Yeah. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I cannot make this stuff up. Like, this is a real conversation that I heard. And I was just sitting there like...
I wonder, did she tell the son? Like, did he know who
That's
she
a good
was
question. No.
ahead of time?
No.
He didn't know.
Nobody knows.
Just her and Cece.
She knows. And Cece knows.
I'm just
that Cece fucked her husband.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know what message you might get from that or what lesson you might learn from this, but I hope it's something. And I hope I'm just
tell
not
us what
telling
y'all
people's
think.
business.
That means
email us at
young girls that y'all chasing after and sleeping with y'all daddies.
What?
That's what the message was.
Or if you have a better message, you can email us at askaway@gmail.com or hit us up on all the social plats. And that's all. And as their mama should have knocked it the fuck off, we should move on to knock it the fuck off. Good segue, right?
That was really good.
Until I announced it. So I just read about this morning. I was literally about to say, as I had my morning poop. Why would I say that?
Well, say it now.
And I did say it.
You do
anyway.
that all the time.
Yeah, because I want you guys to know that I do think before I speak.
She'd be like, I'm not gonna say I'm on my period. Like, what are you talking about? Why did you say it? That's so annoying. It drives me crazy.
Oh, well, now we know. Anyway, Kevin McCall. First of all, I think that at this point he needs to be lifted in prayer.
Something is fucking wrong
There's
with
something
him.
going on upstairs with Kevin McCall. So basically, so here's what I gathered from my research. He shot himself. Maybe.
I think that's what happened too. He shot himself.
Maybe he shot himself. He went to the hospital.
In the foot.
In the foot. Good point. He went to the hospital. He's tweeting away in the bed of the hospital. In the midst of this, somehow someone from Chris Brown's entourage is now being blamed for the shooting in the foot, and then allegedly maybe Chris Brown set it up. And so these are all gossips. These are all rumors that Kevin McCall is hearing. And so his response to hearing these rumors and gossip is, don't be gossiping, because if Chris Brown did set it up, Chris Brown and his seed, his child, would die. What? And then he goes on to continue to tweet, and he's going on a rampage because now people are tweeting him like, you fucking wild as hell, like what's wrong with you? And his response is, I didn't threaten him, I'm saying y'all need to stop gossiping because that's what would happen if that was true. But it's like, if you're this upset, why would you like lash threats at the people that you know, like you already asserted yourself in the fact that that's not true. So why would you even entertain it by threatening him and his child? Like, what? So people are just going ham and going crazy. And he's tweeting, just talking about, you know, niggas in LA don't play that shit. And like, I got people threatening me that I know well. So, you know, I keep my enemies close. And I don't know what the fuck he was talking about after a while.
He don't know what he's talking about.
The grammar was just to die for.
He tried to make it seem like, because somebody had tweeted him and said, did Chris have you shot? Like, did Chris do that?
Simple question.
And so, and then, you know, he responded with that crazy shit. And then, like, he tried to make his explanation seem as if he was telling people, don't y'all be putting shit like that out there because my team is already looking and ready to kill the person that actually did it. So if y'all keep putting that out there in the universe, my team is gonna go kill him and his daughter.
I feel like he don't even have a team.
But you did it to yourself too, probably. Fucking Cheddar Bob. You probably just shot your fucking self. Like, what?
No, he's an actual idiot.
It's a mess.
I think he's bipolar. And I think that's a lot of the reason why him and Chris fell out in the first place. Is I think he's bipolar, and then Chris is already, you know, he's a very passionate, like, yeah, he's an emotional, like, wild person. So I just think those two, and that's why I feel like they haven't gotten into it, because, you know, I feel like Chris be thirsty to, like, when people talking shit, to, like, really run up on them.
Right.
But him and Kevin haven't had an altercation. I think if they both know that it would get really real if they did, because they're both really hot-headed, apparently.
Maybe. I think that they both need to be lifted in prayer. I think Kevin needs to get some rest. I think that these are just more examples of why black men need not shy away from therapy and like catering to your mental health.
Though.
Who, Kevin McCall? Not long enough. He should
still
be there.
I'm just saying.
He should be there today. He should be headed to his 3:00 appointment.
But no, and this is what's really what blows me about it the most is like this. He's saying like he will kill. It's one thing to talk about somebody, but to bring their child into it is a whole different scenario.
For fucking why? Like
Now,
why?
but when Chris Brown be going off on his little tangents, then everybody want to call him crazy. But like this is called
not crazy.
This all right,
Right.
all right.
So Kevin crazy,
So
Chris crazy.
Everybody. So what I was trying to say.
Everybody.
What I was trying to say is this is what people be trying to say he crazy, but this gives him reason to be crazy. Like I would be crazy over my kid.
So what about
all the other
past
times?
situations?
All the other times
The stalking,
is between me and my man.
The
So it don't
screaming
matter.
Songs. I just listened to that song, by the way.
What?
What is that song where he just screamed Karuchi's name in the middle of it?
It's a-
me love.
Yes, the
First of
Back to
all,
Sleep.
the fucking
remix.
content of that song does not even match the fucking psychoticness of that situation. It made me very uncomfortable, and
He just was doing whatever.
First of all, he asked. He said, "You want me to say?
do you
your
want me to
name?"
say?
Leave him alone.
Look, he said that as if the root of their relationship problems was that he wasn't claiming her. He never claimed her in these streets. So he's decided this is gonna be the verse that's gonna get her to come back to me. Like, you want me to say?
He wrote her a song too.
Karuchi.
On that same album, right? On the royalty album, he wrote her a song on that album.
What's it called?
Okay.
Bijan.
Damn, my goodness. I mean, I'm sorry, whatever. God bless.
Just leave him
Karuchi got a
alone.
new man now.
She do.
Victor.
Victor something. He's
Victor
a
Cruz. Victor
football
Cruz.
player?
I really couldn't tell you. I just know he's an athlete.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
he
he's
some
a football
nods.
player.
He's athletic.
He's
So,
athletic.
He be running around.
And he rich.
She be running around.
He athletic.
And probably tossing her little ass up.
That's
Sure.
correct. You know what that reminds me of too? I feel like
Dick.
I don't know how him and Kevin McCall deal with each other, the type of things, the type of shit that they say to each other. But I remember being really hurt when Kaylani had put out that when she had tried to commit suicide, was in the hospital, and then that same morning, Chris tweeted man, get that
Yeah,
weak
I
shit
know.
out.
I was upset about
And
that.
I felt like she didn't say I thought about committing suicide. She's physically in the hospital,
Yeah,
recovering
she tried to.
from committing suicide, and you're laughing at it and talking about it. And I feel like, I mean, of course, kids, it's not like the same thing, but it's another sensitive, y'all
Yes.
just say wild shit to each
Yeah,
other. Like,
yeah,
y'all
right.
don't
I'll
have
give y'all that.
boundaries.
Chris is
Like,
crazy.
there's no
I'll give y'all
boundaries.
Or I guess Chris is crazy. Whatever.
Well, enough about Chris Brown. What's going on with Young Hollywood?
So
Tell me first who
First
Young
who he is.
Hollywood
okay,
is.
so this is for everybody who watches.
Miami.
Love and Hip Hop Miami.
What do you call those?
How
type
long
of
has that been
shows?
on?
Reality
Reality
television?
Reality
I said
TV.
what?
What do you call those type of shows? I like that.
So this is a guy from Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's a producer.
A producer.
And he was supposed to work with Amara La Negra. I think that's how you say her name.
It's close.
I have a hard time tapping back into my Hispanic roots. Anyway, he was supposed to be working with her, and basically, she went to meet up with him at a studio, and he told her I'm excited to work with you, but basically, you're too black. That's basically what he says to her. He said you wear an afro. He was like, you need to be a little less. I forgot the words he used, but basically he said she wouldn't be successful because she was too black and she had an afro.
Right.
And she was like, so.
Less Beyonce. more
Wait,
Macy
she's
Gray.
marketing herself
More
as a
Macy Gray. More
Latino
Beyonce.
artist.
She
More-
is,
Macy
but
Gray,
she's
more
I'm trying to
Beyonce.
be confused
That's
with
what
what
she
made
told
her
her.
She's
say
an
that.
Afro-Latina, so she's
I was
very
trying to figure
dark.
out what made him even say that. Like, is she specifically marketing herself towards being
She
a
just-
Latino artist?
She just wants
the way
she's
she
an
looks.
artist. Yeah, she just.
Okay.
And he told her she wouldn't be successful basically from the way she looked. And as she was trying to talk and say this is just the way I look, this is how I look, he was just doing little ignorant stuff like throwing up a black power fist and stuff like that. It was ridiculous. And
That to me screams reality TV is not real, because how the fuck?
You don't know. I think that's very
no,
real.
I think it was very real.
Yeah.
How do you not get your fucking ass beat? How do you not get the shit smacked out of you?
People been dragging him all week.
No, but I'm saying, if I am her,
I mean, you would
and
hit
he
a
is
man.
right here, hell fucking yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you that
We
disrespectful,
had this discussion.
you
one
gotta
day.
be prepared.
Yeah, I was like,
You gotta be prepared for what happens next. But yeah, I'm putting my hands on you. That's wild.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't hit a man
Yeah,
because I feel like karma gonna come back around to you
say,
anyway.
yeah.
He's gonna probably
wouldn't do
beat
that.
my ass, but there's producers and stuff there that protect. They come out any other time when girls fight. I would think that they would jump in between a nigga whooping my ass, but I'm definitely gonna put hands on you for putting your fist up when I'm trying to talk.
I would get you another ways. I would.
You'll give me another one?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, so you wanna fight?
No, I'm saying I would
So-
get him in other ways. if
So
he was
how
that
have
disrespectful.
people been responding? Well, I saw that clip, but how have people been responding?
They've just been saying like he don't even know his own culture because
Right.
he's probably Afro-Latina too
Right.
or Latino.
right.
But you know, people just really been dogging him, and I couldn't believe that he, like, you just jeopardized your whole career.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But do you
Like,
think that was a real thing and not staged? Because
No,
I know
I think
producers
it
have
was
a lot
very
to do
real.
with that.
And I know that too, but I think
Yeah.
that was real.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's sad. And that makes it even worse, you know? Because that takes away his credibility as an artist. Because he might be real talented, and now we'll never know.
I feel like it could have been staged, but even if it was staged, that was a very real thought.
Yeah.
Real,
Yeah.
you know,
Probably
a
really
real
felt like that.
statement. So it's like, yeah, I still feel like even if they asked him to say it in that moment, he
Right.
probably did honestly
Right.
think that or feel that way. But
That's
Afro Latina, does that just mean darker skinned Latina?
I mean,
or,
they're black. She's
or
black.
is that an actual?
She's
Afro
black.
Latina just means black and
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah.
mix.
Or Latino. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's fucked up.
And she's
his
really
name's Young
beautiful
Hollywood?
too. Yeah.
She's really pretty. I didn't
Yeah,
understand
she's
why he
gorgeous.
was saying, because I thought when you were saying that, for him to say you're too black so you won't be successful, I thought he was like saying that because you're trying to market yourself to all Latinas and maybe that's why you're not, but like not, I'm just.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
Right.
she
Like,
just
I don't-
sounded
I think
like-
that he sounded like he didn't like the black agenda. He was saying a lot about her afro, right?
Yeah, he
Because
did.
she was like, he was like, you say you're an Afro Latina, it's because you wear an afro, and it's like, no, because I'm African and Latin.
Yeah, and then she, damn, I just lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry, that was my
And
fault.
that's real dumb though.
Talk
Like,
about
why
this
am I
thing.
too black? How am I too black?
People been saying she like she uses like melanin shots because of her skin color. It's been a mess. Yeah, I don't know, but she's really beautiful.
Yeah, she's
I
gorgeous.
love the way she looks.
She is really pretty.
Yeah, I like her too. Is that all we got?
Oh, and she just got a multi-million-dollar deal, so it don't even
Well,
matter.
who?
Some company, some major record label.
Like a record label?
Yeah.
I read that as well. And this is Love and Hip Hop Miami. And that already premiered, right?
Mhm.
How is Trina?
I feel
I'm very
like
curious about that.
Trina kind of bothered me a little bit with the way she was treating her cousin. Like,
And isn't her cousin married to Trick Daddy?
no, it's another cousin on there.
Oh,
her
she
whole
got
family
hella
on there.
Okay.
Her whole family on there. But she had a cousin who basically he's gay and he's like breaking into the rap industry. I was gonna say homosexual, but I didn't want to say that.
I thought you
I
were
don't
gonna say he's a gay.
No, he's homosexual. I don't like the way that sounds. He's gay.
He's one of those gays.
He's gay and he's like a rapper, up and coming rapper, and he like, uses her name, I guess, to say like Trina's my cousin to get him
I
in
believe
places.
you.
Right. But she doesn't like it because he like starts shit, I guess.
Oh, see.
But I just didn't like the way she really was like dogging him on the show. Like when he walked in the room, she's like, "Hello, Bobby." Like how she was doing him. It was just
I gotta watch it.
mean.
Just to see
And to
that
me, it came off like she's irritated with him because of the way he acts, but he was irritated with her because she was like, he felt like you need to always have my back, like type of thing. Even though like I get on your nerves, you should
But
still
it's
be
like,
rocking for me.
is he? When you say start shit, is
With
it
her,
like,
he started with her like personal assistant and stuff like that.
oh, see, I took that as I'm in line at the club. And I get up to the club and I say, I need a VIP table because I'm Trina's cousin.
Oh no!
And then I
It
get in
ain't
the
nothing
VIP
like that.
and I start a fight. You
No,
know? And then they looking like, we only let this nigga in because he Trina cousin and like you putting a bunch of bullshit on my name.
Well, it happened like a year ago. They showed a clip where they were out and he got into it with her personal assistant.
Okay.
They were out like at the club, and then on the show they started fighting. They was throwing food and shit. You know how they be doing. On
Does
reality.
Trina
They waste a lot of food,
does Trina do music with him?
With
Or
Her
with
cousin?
her cousin? Like, does she
I don't think
do
so.
Does she like promote him on her own, like on her own like time
I
and
don't
stuff?
think so.
I don't like when people that like you're trying to be a rapper and then saying you're Trina's cousin has nothing to do with anything. If she's not like actively, like I can understand saying like Trina's my cousin if she's like actively taking a role like in my career and like helping me. Yeah. But just in general conversation, like I'm trying to be a rapper, you know, Trina my cousin. Like what? Like I just don't feel like that has anything to do with anything, and that's very annoying. And he would bother me just based off of that.
I just picture him like at Costco, like let me get that discount out.
Yeah, like that's what that sounds like to me. If she's not literally out here like trying to promote you or taking an interest in your career, why does everybody know that Trina's your cousin? Why are you just outside? Trina my cousin. Like, did you just hit my car? Trina's my cousin. Like, just all situations. That's how y'all on the show. Trina my cousin. Like, I'm just no.
I can't wait to be popping like that because I know my little sister gonna act an ass. She's gonna be the one at all the places. Like, what? 3 Stories is my sister. Y'all got this. Put that on y'all tab.
Y'all got this.
Anyway, praise is due. On to more positives. This is fun. If you guys have missed all of the great videos that have been coming out in the past week or so, they're great. And this is especially great because I was just talking to our producer, Michael, about how we've been lacking on just like good storylines and good images and just choreo, just like what we know music videos to be. And just like that, I think that it was Michael who did it. He just put it in the air and everybody was like, boom, we got to get our shit together. And Jay-Z came out with Family Feud and Bruno Mars and Cardi B with Finesse.
That's a great video.
And there was one more.
Justin
Timberlake.
I didn't see
Filthy.
that one though.
That is an amazing video. I want to know more about it. That's one of those videos that I'm like, I really want to know way more about this. But I feel like a lot of times too, like artistically, people take two things and put them together and they don't really have anything to do with each other. But what he did was he kind of like, his persona was kind of like Steve Jobs. Like he's like the owner or like the creator of like this like technological like masterpiece. Like he created this robot. But the video was, it was like one of the keynote, is that what it's called? It's one of the keynote conferences where they present the new big thing, and it was a robot, and the robot was like super fucking sexual and like dancing, and like it was really, really cool. I loved the video. I thought it was great. I enjoy Justin Timberlake, even though I just saw him get dragged last night.
Wow.
I'll put a link below because it's actually fantastic.
I swear. Why you get
Forgive me, I don't know her name, but she's from The Root. And it was basically just because he came out with another image. This I didn't see, but it was like he was in the woods or something. And so she was basically talking about him going back to his white roots, like after appropriating black culture for so long, for all of his life. Like now he's like trying to go back to his white roots. It was really funny though. It was hilarious. But nonetheless, Filthy, the video was very fucking good. Like it was a really good video. It's a really good song. It's really just like one of those dancey songs. I'm excited to see what he does at the Super Bowl halftime, even though I will not be indulging in the rest of Super Bowl because I'm still processing that shit, I guess. Can we all talk about that as a group? Is that still happening? Because I feel like people kind of just jumped off the bandwagon and just started watching it again, which isn't going to make me do it, but I just want to make sure for my people. I'm asking for a friend.
I don't know if it's still happening, but I can say that I don't feel like I see as much talk about it like on social media like I would in like a normal season. I feel like I don't see people like really just like making status because you know like usually when there's a big game on you don't have to be watching it. Social media keeps you up to date.
Yeah, that's
and I don't
true.
feel like I be seeing really much about.
I think I just hear about it a lot. I think like but it grew slowly. Like it went from everybody's protesting and just shit dead, and then I would hear little by little, and now it's like almost back to normal. But granted, I also work with a lot of white men, so I feel like that's where I hear the bulk of it. But anyway,
I have a question. When the NFL and the NBA were like protesting, was that the players or was that management?
The NBA was the players because they it was
I don't know if they were
protesting,
stuff, right?
but they just weren't. Yeah, they weren't playing till the contracts were done.
And was that the same thing with the players for the NFL?
Sure.
No.
Talk about
no.
Anyhow,
I was just gonna say, why don't they all of the players just get together and protest until
because they scared.
But I mean,
they scared they're gonna lose their money.
And then that's like saying that they all agree.
But they don't know that, you know.
And they probably all don't feel that way. All the players probably don't care or don't feel that way. It's different when the NBA players, when they all stopped because everybody cares about their money.
Yeah.
So that everybody could decide we're not playing till our money is right.
Well, if
but
all the black players
Right.
didn't play in the NFL, would there really be a game?
probably.
That just reminded me of a quote from
It's a lot of white.
the video of the Root where she talked about Justin Timberlake. She said if a white man goes into the woods and there are no black artists around, do they really make a sound? I thought that was fantastic.
If a white man goes into the woods,
and there are no black artists around for them to steal our
that's very
art.
mean.
I mean,
That's very mean.
it comes from truth. So anyway, shout out to those videos. First of all, I love the finesse video.
Yeah,
it was so fucking good. It literally gave me everything that I needed. Because first of all, one thing that I adore is paying homage. Another thing that I adore is paying homage correctly.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they ended the video saying it was dedicated to In Living Color was just another. It was just icing on the cake, honestly.
And all the
it was
Waynes
all
loved
clear.
it too.
Oh yes.
All of them loved it.
I love that.
Oh, and then
Jim
your hands
Carrey.
feel really orangey. And then I also love the fact that showcased Cardi is not just a Bodak Yellow rapper. I love the fact that
Yes.
she did that.
She definitely got some versatility in that, and it was just fun and poppy.
fun.
And somebody made a comment of like, oh, like she's about to convert to mainstream or something. I'm like,
Hope
well, why is that a bad thing,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like Bruno Mars hitting somebody up. Bruno Mars is an amazingly, he has a very wide range with his music. So for someone like Bruno Mars to hit you up, who is kind of like seen as one-dimensional, that's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing. So shout out to.
But you
Bruno
know,
Mars.
they all got a problem, just like they like with Nicki, like when she be doing her mainstream stuff. That's who
Me
like.
neither.
Y'all don't like when she like
Starships.
No, I'm talking about like Super Bass. That's one of her most successful songs.
Is that
I like that song.
Yeah.
I don't think the problem
That's not what I
with
be thinking
Nicki,
of.
I don't think it was necessarily that people didn't like her crossing over. It was more so that some of the songs that she was crossing over with weren't really good songs. Like Super Bass is a good
To
song.
us.
Yeah, I'm saying like
Right.
to like if you were into Nicki as a real artist and as a lyricist and all that stuff, to see that big of a change
To see
would
Starships
be looked at
is
as like what
wow.
the fuck is you doing? But Super Bass was a good song.
Super Bass
Like,
is a
I
great
feel like
song.
there has to be a happy marriage between the two.
Yeah, I'm not mad at any of it, but I think that people who are fans of any sort of sound has the right to be like, okay, you're drifting away from that sound in this song, and I'm not gonna like it or listen to it. Which is how I treat like Starships. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a terrible fucking song.
I don't mind if you drift, but wherever you
Me too.
drift, be good. at
Let's
it.
go to the
Like,
beach,
do it
beach.
good.
I mean, and not to
CC
say that she
Nicki Minaj.
didn't even do it.
She said she what?
Talking about CC her.
That's me and Michael's thing.
Oh, you're cute. No insiders across the front and back. Anyway,
It's always a fucking problem. I'm out of this podcast. Just kidding, guys.
you didn't even do it long enough.
I know.
You should have just got
I shoulda
up.
gotten up.
I would have been appalled, but now it's too late. Next time.
Next time, okay.
Anyway, okay. Anything else? Life is a catalog. I'm gonna do a Life is a catalog on my Instagram. I'm gonna try. Let me not make any promises. I'm gonna try to do a Life is a catalog every week on my Instagram because the one that I did a couple weeks ago, everybody thought it was really funny. I was dead ass serious.
What was it?
It was about my grandmother. She got a ruby ring for Christmas, and she opened the box and she said, "Now that's a coochie coupon to my grandfather." And so that's my Life as a catalog, because that's what I want to be doing when I'm in my fucking 60s. I want to be telling my husband or wife, like, that there's a coochie coupon and you can get some tonight for buying me that.
Oh, y'all seen that old couple that was like singing the song and
You're my-
everybody was posting
You're my
the same
rock?
goals? Is that the plot
That,
song you were
yes.
referring
First
to?
of all, that
Okay.
video makes me uncomfortable. This white couple, this old white couple. First of all, the song "You Are My Rock" by Plies. I love Plies. I cannot with that song. It's
I
just-
had never
I've never
heard it when
seen
you
it.
mentioned
It's
it to
just
me,
me.
and then when I saw that video, I was like, oh, I wonder if this is the song Bree was talking about.
It makes me so uncomfortable.
I don't know.
I don't like things like that. Like,
Rihanna posted it on her page.
it makes me
saying
so
goals.
uncomfortable. Like, it just makes me cringe. I don't know.
But he
Anyway.
said to her, he was like, what are you, baby? He
Yeah.
said, I'm your rock.
And he said, that's right, darling. It made me fucking cringe. But
Oh,
anyway,
I
in the
liked
car?
it.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that. but I ain't
I liked
watched
it until I saw that they make a lot of videos. Like, that's not their only, like, I thought it was cute, like, if they literally,
Oh,
he just
like,
heard
oh,
that song and was
yeah.
like, what are you, baby? But
Ugh.
they're just, like, internet people, so it's not really cute. Don't worry.
Word.
It's just what you do.
Well,
Looking for likes.
Like if you
aren't we all? Okay, this is getting awkward for me. I'm gonna just stop. So,
What's wrong with you?
no, I'm not. Please continue to do all the things that you've always done. Follow us on all the places to be followed. You can follow us on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. You can follow me at Bree.stories on Instagram, Bree_stories on Twitwats, at A_Tati on Instagram, at Hey Tati on Twitwat, Ajano Asia at Ajano Asia everywhere. Yes, everywhere. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, you can DM us. I DM back all the time. Sometimes I don't, because some of y'all are weird.
sometimes
But
she says
I DM back all the time. Sometimes I don't.
Come back next week for more contradictions with Bree Stories. And thank you so much for all of this. And thank you again to Chef Twan and Tarnell's Cuisine for giving us good eats. And make sure that you hit them up as well. We're going to make sure that we link them at the bottom. And I think that's it. This is early. Okay, everybody say bye.
Bye.